Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys, and today we are going to do something different. So in this Nissan Cefiro 2004, there had been a problem that the washer fluid, the wiper washer motor, is not working. It's the motor which pumps, is actually a pump which pumps water from the fluid reservoir to the windscreen. So that has been going bad. So once I purchased the vehicle, it was bad already, so I had to purchase a new one. This is the new one, and the old one is this. So you can see it's being abused pretty well, so it's time for a change. So I had to remove this off camera in order to purchase the new one because I need the sample, but the installation is pretty simple. It's actually the reverse of, not actually reverse, it's pretty simple. It's just most probably same, so you can just do it yourself. It's not a big issue. So we need some tools, of course. In this particular vehicle, we need to jack the vehicle up, remove the tire, and remove the fender cover in order to access this part. There's no way in accessing it from the top, which is a mess, as I saw it. So since we are going to remove the tire, we're going to need a jack. In this case, I'm using the vehicle provided jack. If you have a trolley jack, it's much more safer, or a bottle jack, and also having jack stands much better. But this job is actually not a time-consuming one, so I'm just going to slide the tire inside for safety reasons. If you are trying this, it's at your own risk. You need to well prepare about the safety when you're jacking up a vehicle, especially if you're going under. You definitely need jack stands, and a proper jack using scissor jacks is not that safe. And you can either use a power tool like this one, or else a normal wrench provided in the vehicle to get rid of the lug nuts in the tire, along with a quick tool set that you need in case you need to clean the plugs or anything, which is fitting to this particular pump, and a pry tool to get rid of the clips holding the fender cover. So without further ado, let's get started. The breakdown is, of course, we need to jack the vehicle first, get rid of the tire, remove the fender cover, and replace the motor. So let's get started. So one more thing you need to keep in mind is that when you're jacking a vehicle using a scissor jack, you need to place this holding position right between these two wedges. You can see right between here, this and this. In here is where you need to place your jack and the holding position. I can do a separate video on how to jack up your vehicle later on, but for this I'm just going to demonstrate the scissor jack. So keep that in mind and let's get started. remove this fender cover and get access to the pump. For that I'm using a pry tool. Make sure that you don't put your foot under the vehicle when you're working, because we never know. And now we have access to the pump. You guys can see this particular cable is the power supply to the pump, and here is where the pump goes in. And this nozzle is the other nozzle which is going to get connected to the pump. So let's fit these things up together and see whether it works. So guys, this particular motor fixing like this, I just fitted the electrical connection and other things off camera. Sorry for that, very hard to fix it with the camera. Even the mount, the pump. You need to give a good amount of force to fit this in. Before that, you need to put this rubber this way into the slot. I did it with the new one. This is the old one to seal the mount access. That way. So the motor is actually fitted, and let's try whether it's actually working. I refilled the system. You need to pump several times in order for it to start working again, which I did, and it's working. I'm just going to demonstrate to you guys. There you go. It works. So that's it. The problem solved, and let's get things back together. The fender cover, then the tire itself, and safely unjack the vehicle. That's a pretty simple process. I'm just going to fast forward them for you guys to see. Crisscross pattern. final process, make sure that all the lug nuts are tight enough. So guys, actually the product is over and the wiper fluid pump is working back normal with a new one. So that's it. The process is pretty simple. It's a quick thing to do, and it's actually a very good thing. It's a safety thing which you should have in your vehicle. You should not drive the vehicle without washer fluid, because in case something just covers up, maybe something from a bird dropping or whatever, it can hinder your visibility, which you need to get cleaned off using the washer jets and so on. So it's very important for a vehicle's driving, and I hope this video was helpful. If so, consider giving it a thumbs up and also subscribe to our channel so that you will not miss any of our future videos. And thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.